How you doing, brother, sister, and all of African people that are watching us, uh, all our friend uh, everywhere in the globe somewhere. So this is, as you can see, we just put a title only on YouTube. Uh, we are here. We just want to talk about the border between Ukraine and Poland. Um, you know that there is a lot of things happening there at this moment of time, and there is so many African young black are there too for the study. This is it's a matter of cooperation that African country, you know, have with the Ukraine. Um, and you also have to know that all of this is these students, they are not there for free, so they're paying some fee for the education. We have received a lot of feedback from our little brother and sister that are living right there in Ukraine. Ever since we are seeing the situation of a war, and this young African want to get away from, they try to save their body, right, by freeing themselves out of the area of conflict. So the closest point for them to get out of Ukraine is the border between the Ukraine and Poland. So many video are there. We can see even certain video um, at the train station. You can see there is a white folks, Ukrainian army retaining uh, black African to get in a train. And according to so many feedback we are getting, or so many video that have been posted through the social media, the testimony that we are getting from all of this little brother and sister, black folks, African that are living. Uh, they're telling me that in Facebook they have an issue. I don't know if in YouTube they have an issue with sound. Uh, I don't know what's going on, man. What I would do, I would disconnect from Facebook. All right. I would disconnect and then reconnect myself. I don't know what is happening because there is so many things happening these days. Just give me a second for YouTube people. I don't know if we have the same issue. What I would do, I would delete this. So what I would do is just a second. I'm gonna try to see what is happening. I do not have any sound issue here, but I'm gonna just test myself again and just do this. I'm gonna just do, then I will test it from another phone just to see if we have any issue on this. Just give me a second. Um, Let me do this. So just please give me a second. I just want to try to test this on Facebook because they're telling me they're having an issue there. They cannot get sound. What I will do is I'm gonna just double check myself. Probably it is on their side, not on my side. Um, yeah, so the sound is here. I think they have an issue on their side. Can you hear me on YouTube? Can you hear me? I'm gonna do it in two parts, or one part in English, and the second one will be in French. This is very short video. We just try to do. Uh, what I was saying, this is for people in Facebook. There is as you know, there is an issue in Ukraine. There is a war is going there between the Russian and the Ukrainian government, and there is so many of also black young students there, which include young boys and young girls. They are studying there. This is about the relationships under the education cooperation between African country and the Ukraine government. And these African that studying there, they are not studying for free. They're paying some fee for that. So they are in a regular situation. Right? Many of them, they have a visa, probably they have education visa to get in Ukraine, and they're doing their study. But now the country has become unstable with the war that is going on. So these students, black, they want to get out of Ukraine, right? They want to free the country. The only way at this moment of time they can move is going to the border between the Ukraine and Poland. Um, and there is so many video of them we can see in the social media. They are complaining. Many videos, even we have seen at the train station, all of these black African boys and girls. They try to get inside the train. They want to get in the train so they can get out of Kiev or out of so many cities in Ukraine. They've been retained. They have been retained. They deny them to get inside the train. So if your skin color is black, you cannot get in that train. The white folks have to get first. So if you are black, you will be staying there for so many years, so many days. That's what they're facing at this moment of time, right? And this is not fair, right? We have seen, I think, for all of you who are watching us on YouTube or Facebook, we have put a lot of videos. You can see the testimony. You can see by yourself your video. And I have also seen so many media from India. They're reporting this matter. The French also. I have seen, I think, French, what they call France 24, France 24, or France 24, is also reporting this. You can see that there is a police officer, probably the Ukrainian army, pushing the black girls and boys at the train station, preventing them from getting inside the train. And we can see these blacks standing there right there. The train is going away from there, right? And I do believe it's a problem there. And we also seen another video that I think they were a testimony for a young African black. I think it's from Cote d'Ivoire. He also provided the same testimony. It was a kind of tough way for them to at least to get to the border between the Ukraine and Poland. He even explained that they have to walk about 67 kilometers for them to get there. But when they get to the border, the Ukrainian side of the border are saying no, are denying them to cross the border so they can go hide themselves to Poland or somewhere. Right? This morning I was watching the United Assembly. I seen the representative from Poland who was saying that he's aware of the situation, but all of this is a fake news. They try just to provide a bad reputation for his country. His country is open to all of these black students that are fleeing themselves from Ukraine. So he just denied this statement in front of the United Nations Assembly, and that's the Poland representative. That's the Poland representative, right? This morning at the United Nations Assembly, because you know that there is an assembly that is going on with regard to the matter that is happening between the Russian and the Ukrainian. So the Poland representative to the at that assembly, at the UN assembly, has denied uh, what our brother and sister are showing us, are sending us as video. And he's saying that his country is open. They are receiving all of these black students that are fleeing themselves from Ukraine. I do believe that the Poland representative didn't get it right. He's just denying because he want to probably clean up the reputation of his country. My understanding is the problem could be not on the Poland border, but on the Ukrainian border, because we know that, like in Canada and the US, if you want to go to the if you want to go to the US, you have to cross first the Canada border. You will cross, you will be meeting the Canadian border officer, and then you will be going on the other side. You will be crossing also a United States border officer. And these African, black African boys and girls, they are facing this issue at the Ukrainian border. So I'm pretty sure that they want to cross first the Ukrainian border, and then they can go meet with the border officer in Poland side. Probably the representative of Poland may be right. Um, as you can see on the video we just put on our channel in YouTube or in Facebook, you can see that there is some young student there explaining that we are coming here. They're telling us that only white Ukrainian can cross the border, and this is the testimony. And I think this has to be fixed. It's not right. And there is also another video. You can see that there were police officer pointing uh, the gun on this black student. You can hear the student screaming, "We are student! We are student!" I'm gonna try to play it. I think you can see this video on our channel in the YouTube. You can also see the same video that we have posted in our on Facebook. I'm gonna just play it for you just to hear what is happening, what people are saying here. So just a second, I just play it. This is a very short video because I have a lot of stuff I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to check my volume. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to play. Then we're gonna see what is happening. So here we are at the train station. You can see Ukrainian police or probably military. They have the Kalashnikov, the AK-47, we call it here. They have the AK-47. They're pushing, preventing these black folks to get inside the train, to get in the train. They're pushing, you can see. And this boy and this girl, the testimony saying, if your skin color is black, you cannot get in that train. You have to wait all the white folks get in first. So the white Ukrainian has to get out of Ukraine first. Then they can take the black people, black student. See, we are facing discrimination everywhere. And we are in February, which is a black month. We are in February, black month history. But our brother and sister are being discriminated. They're facing race right there in Ukraine. We are here at the train station. You see, I'm gonna play it again. You can go see by yourself this video. We try to put some note there on the bottom for people who cannot read. They can see that. But these notes are only in French. I made a mistake. Probably I could put that in English too, but I will try to see tomorrow if I have more time. or late tonight, I'm gonna try to put some English word there, sentence, so you can understand what is happening. So you can see how they are pushing our brother and sister, sister, black men, preventing them to get to that train. Right? And these are students. They're paying the education fee within the Ukrainian university. But they've been treating me like a shit, like a piece of shit. And this is not fair, man, brother and sister. I'm gonna try to play it again. You can see, you see, this guy was part of the action, pushing, and you can see the train just leaving the station, and they are just screaming with their luggage with them. And there is babies, you have to see there is women and certain mother. There is some mother, there is some baby too, but they don't care because the skin is black and they do not deserve to free themselves from the danger. They have to stay until they will take out all the Ukrainian, and then if there is an opportunity for them, they can get in a train. It's very sad. And we are calling on leaders, OTAN. We are calling on you. We are calling on President Biden, Justin Trudeau, who is the Prime Minister of Canada, Joe Biden, President of the United States, Boris Johnson, Prime Minister of the UK, Macron Emmanuel, President of France. We are calling on the European Union. Please fix this. Please fix this. Please fix this. Please fix this. I'm going to play again. The train just left. See? So they have the luggage there. The train just left. Police officer, military, pushing them, preventing them from getting inside that train. Why? Because the skin color was black. That's what they're telling us. You will never get inside here. White folks first. It's very sad, you know. And now we're gonna hear another one, but he's gonna talk in French. I'm gonna try to do a translation later on. We're gonna let him talk.
Oui, bonjour monsieur, bonjour les autorités ivoiriennes, bonjour aussi les autorités africaines. Vraiment, la situation que nous vivons ici en Ukraine, c'est-à-dire près de la frontière de l'Est, c'est très difficile. Depuis avant-hier, on est sur pied, on est en train de fuir les bombardements que vous connaissez en Ukraine. Donc, on est arrivé aujourd'hui à la frontière polonaise, mais les étrangers n'ont pas le droit de franchir la frontière. C'est-à-dire que nous allons rester ici dans le froid.
Bon, as he's saying that, as you know, the situation is happening in Ukraine with the bombing that's going on. We try to flee ourselves. We are here at the border, but they're telling us that foreign people cannot cross the border. So they are on the border between the Ukraine and Poland. That's what he's saying.
Donc, ce qu'on souhaiterait, c'est de solliciter votre aide.
He's saying that we are here outside on the cold. This is a cold, it's a winter, right? So they're trying to seek for your help so that you can help them so that they can cross the border to protect themselves. They're seeking the help to you, OTAN, to President Biden, Justin Trudeau, because I'm talking about l'OTAN because you are the politician who put the people in this kind of this situation. You are one buying guns, sending to the Ukrainian, and the Russian is there, and everybody just keep getting in within the conflict. We just want our black folks to get to be saved right there. Right? They should not be a victim of that. You cannot prevent them from getting out of the danger. You cannot keep them as a prisoner in a danger. They went there for the study, and the government, the country are paying fee for their education. You cannot prevent them from getting out of the danger. So they're seeking for your help. Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of UK, Boris Johnson, they're seeking for your help. President Biden, Emmanuel Macron, President of France, Joe Biden, President of the United States of America, Olaf Kohl, which is the Chancellor of Germany, all European Union. These black folks are seeking for your help. That's what they're saying here. They need your attention to this matter. They are part of the Ukrainian community because they were living with the Ukrainian. They were friends. You cannot abandon these people out.
Moi, à l'état civil, je me nomme Mpaye Bado Siméon. J'ai fini tous mes diplômes et j'avais décidé de rentrer en Côte d'Ivoire. J'ai déjà acheté mon billet d'avion pour le 1er mars. Mais compte tenu de la situation, je ne peux pas rentrer. Donc,
he just gives his name. His name. He is from Côte d'Ivoire. He's just saying that he already completed his study. He already graduated, and he already got his ticket to go back home. He have planned the return to his country in March 1st, but unfortunately, he's been caught in the situation of the war that you know. That was insane.
On est quitté à Kharkiv. On a parcouru plus de 800 km. 800 km. Et puis quand on est arrivé à Lvov,
So he's just trying to explain all of this step from Kharkiv to another city, about 800 kilometer, and then after getting to another city, I think they took like a bus. We're gonna hear what he's saying.
On a emprunté un bus. Après 15 km de route, nous a laissé et puis on a parcouru plus de 65 km à pied.
So they went from Kharkiv. I don't know how you can pronounce that. They came to another city that's about 800 kilometer, and then from that city to another one, it's about 15 kilometer, and they walk from that city to the border from the Ukrainian and Poland border, and they walk. During the distance of walk they have made, it's about 65 kilometers of walk. 65 kilometers of walk. Look at this brother, how they try, brother and sister, how they try to save their life. If they walk with the luggage, 65 kilometers with their foot, so they can get to the border.
Voilà qu'on arrive à la frontière. On n'a pas le droit de traverser la frontière. Pourquoi? Parce que les autorités de l'Union africaine n'ont pas mis des équipes en place pour accueillir ces ressortissants?
I think the reason is giving this is a kind of fishy reason. They're telling them that you cannot cross because African Union Authority, right, did not provide like a welcome community at the border. So it doesn't make any sense. We are in an emergency situation, and they're telling these young boys and girls who are trying to flee themselves from danger that, oh, no, you cannot cross. Your leader in African Union did not provide any commission to welcome you here at the border. It doesn't make any sense. But who's running African Union? Is the European Union. Who is the boss of African Union? It is the European Union who is funding African Union. So it's mean like this boy, they are undercover. They should be protected by the European Union. So the European Union are giving them an excuse by telling them, oh, no. Your black president there in Africa under the organization that is called African Union, they did not prevent a commission here that will welcome you at the border. It's an excuse, I think you should take your responsibility. Anything happen to these young people, young black people, all of you, from Washington, Ottawa, London, Paris, Brussels, Berlin, you are all responsible for what will happen to these young people. Because you are the one who's choosing the president in so many countries in Africa, dictator, despot. They cannot decide from themselves. You decide from them. So now, when an emergency happens, you trying to back up and say, no. I don't have a jurisdiction to protect these black folks, boys and girls. It's your president, European Union or African Union, who should send some people here to welcome you here. But this is an emergency. In an emergency situation, everybody has to get protected. It's a humanitarian case here. You understand what I'm saying?
Parce que toutes les autres personnes ont le droit de traverser. C'est-à-dire les ressortissants de l'Union européenne ont le droit de traverser. Mais nous, on n'a pas le droit de traverser. Nous, les Africains.
Donc, this young man is telling that when they came to the border between Ukraine and Poland, they're telling them, no, because you are not part of a European community. So you are not a citizen of the European Union. You will never cross this border. You are African. That's what they're telling them. And that's what he's telling us here. And he's there at the border. At this moment of time, he's there. Only citizens of the European Union have to cross a border. African black brother and sister who went there for their study were paying their fee. Because they are not citizens of the European Union, they will never cross that border between the Ukraine and Poland. So that's mean they have to die there. When bomb will be knocking down, they should die. You see? That's not coming from me. It's coming from him. He's there at the moment of time.
On n'a pas le droit de traverser. Donc voilà la situation. Je vous présente les images tout à l'heure.
He's saying that they do not have a right to cross because they are not the citizen of the European Union. That's what they're telling them there. That's why they're calling for your help. And we're calling for OTAN. Calling for you. We're calling for Washington. We're calling on Ottawa. We're calling on Paris, calling on London, Berlin, Bruxelles, calling on all of this country that belong to the European Union. You have to fix this. This is a humanitarian case here. This is a student. They are legitimate in the Ukraine. They have every documentation showing that they are studying there, and you should not leave them outside. It's cold. I don't know what is the weather there at this moment of time. We are in a minus here degree Celsius. Let's fix this, please. So he's gonna show you some image so you can believe, you can understand what he's trying to tell you here.
Voilà, tout ce que vous voyez là, ce sont des étrangers. Voilà, nous sommes des Africains.
So he's saying that everybody you're seeing here, we are all foreigners. All of us here are African. All of them are black there. As you can see in the video, all of them are black there. Outside, under the cold, minus something degree in Ukraine. Under the bombing, they don't want them to cross the border because they are black.
Tout ce que vous voyez, voilà. Donc nous, on n'a pas le droit de traverser.
They do not have a right to cross. That's what he's saying.
Actuellement, il fait beaucoup froid.
He's saying that actually it's very cold. That's what he's saying. It's cold here too. We are in a minus something degree Celsius. Actually, we are in a minus 7 degrees Celsius. Actually, I don't know in Ukraine.
Il fait froid en Ukraine ici. Et donc, ce que on vous demande, c'est de nous venir en aide.
They're asking for your help. That's what they're saying. They're asking to President Biden, please come help us. They're asking to Justin Trudeau, please come help us. They're asking to Emmanuel Macron, please come help us. They're asking to Olaf Kohl, please come help us. They're asking to Boris Johnson, please come help us. The European Union at Brussels, they're asking for you to go help them. You cannot provide this kind of excuse that because your African leader did not send a welcome commission here, so you have to stay under the bombing. They're asking for your help. This is young, smart guy. They have finished some of them, and they just want to get out, go back to their country. They don't want to stay there. You just want to save their life, like everybody.
C'est de nous venir en aide parce que la situation est un peu compliquée. Donc, merci beaucoup et puis passez une excellente soirée.
He's pretty kind, he's saying thank you to all of you, and he's even wishing you a happy and nice evening. You see, this is an African heart. Even though they are suffering, but they still have hope and smile, and also, and that's a typical African. We are not bad person. Right? We still have smile even when we are suffering. We're still opening our heart to whoever who is trying to put us in a bad situation. This is our culture because we have love on us. Our spiritual is love. But why you always want to put us in a bad situation? Why you hate us? Why you hate us? Can you see? He's suffering. It's cold. but he's still saying good evening to you. He's still wishing you a good evening. See that? You can see, don't shoot. This is student. We are student. Don't shoot. You will see a policeman pointing the gun on the student. Don't shoot. We are not armed. That's what he's saying. Don't shoot. It's crazy. We have to denounce this. That's what I'm doing. I'm denouncing this. You see, all of them, they have their hand on the air. They're trying to explain to a police officer, or maybe the military is there, that we are just holding our cell phone. It's not guns. We are not armed. We are students. Boys and girls are screaming, afraid from them life. Students, they just want to flee from the bombing area. You know? Look at the police officer here. He's pointing his gun on the student. Boys and girls are screaming. You can see the fear inside our brother and sister, black, been suffering. Can you imagine if it was you, white folks, white young folks, under the station, a gun is pointing on you by the black man? At a certain time, try to be also within somebody's skin, so you can understand how that person feel when a situation like that happen. This is smart people, educate people, and they are not animals. 3 days outside under the cold in Ukraine, at the border between the Ukraine and Poland. But the Poland representative at the UN, at the United Nations Assembly, today denied the situation. But the video is talking by itself. You can see we are tired of cold. We are students. Don't shoot. We are students. Everybody go down. We are tired of cold. We've been here for 3 days. You can hear that? We've been here for 3 days. 3 days outside, no drinking water, no food, under the cold winter. This is the treatment they're giving to our brother and sister black folks right there at the border between the Ukraine and Poland. 3 days already. I don't know what is the situation today. They're still there where they are now. They were killed. So please share this video. I'm asking you. Please share this video. This situation has to be resolved. And we want to see a clear declaration, statement from the European Union about this.
as foreigner. Why you say I'm gone? What the fuck is happening? We don't have arms. We don't have arms. We are talking. We are students.
I'm so sad. I don't want to keep playing this video. Please share this video, carry it in the section, send it to President Biden, Justin Trudeau, Olaf Kohl, Macron Emmanuel, who is the secretary of the European Union. There's a lady there. Send it to them. Send it to this organization, OTAN. Send it to them. Send it to whoever is leader. People has to see this. Send it to every black leader somewhere. Even President Obama has to watch this. You have to say something. We need just to save this young brother and sister. We need the European Union to come with a clear statement which will protect this young African, black African, right there at the border between the Ukraine and Poland. We need every leader, black leader. You are religious leader, community leader. All of us has to talk with one voice to try to protect every black that are within the Ukraine at this moment of time. Yes, that's what we have to do. It's not their fault. It's a fault for Washington, Moscow, Paris, Berlin, Brussels, Ottawa. It's their fault. Because this war is because the politicians have failed to deliver the peace that all of us want. And we should not be the victim of this. Politicians have failed. From President Biden, President Putin, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, President Macron, Chancellor Olaf Kohl, Prime Minister Boris Johnson, the European Union, OTAN, African Union, all of them have failed to keep the peace of the people of the civilian. All of them. None of them is on the right side. None of them. All of them. We are here because the politicians have failed to their mission to keep the peace that we want. Our brother and sister, black, should not be your victim. Let's protect them. Protect them by sharing this video, carry it in a section, send it everywhere. Thank you for watching this video. May God help us. May God protect our young brother and sister and protect everybody, the Ukrainian, also the Russian. See you next time.